Hello, and welcome to this video tutorial on how to use the amount field in Sesame. The amount field is a list of transactions that have been added to a record of interest. The table is manipulated using the buttons on the right. The amount field can be edited by clicking in the amount field. The header of the field will turn green, indicating the field is editable. Amounts can only be attached to records that have a non-zero database number. New records must be saved first before amounts can be attached. To add a sample transaction amount to the record, click on the Add Amount button, the green plus sign button on the right side of the field. An Add Amount window will open. The top field, Amount Added field, a quantity can be entered. For example, we will enter 10. The next field, Unit. A unit for the amount entered can be selected from the drop-down list. The list of units are a lab resource, maintained by the lab master, and the unit field pop-up table is only editable the first time an amount is added, for example, when the table is empty. For this example, we will select milliliter. Scrolling down, the bottom field is a description field, to enter a hint or name. For this example, we will enter first batch made. Click on OK. This will add the amount to the record. When done, a new row will be added to the amount table with the current user's username and the timestamp when the amount was recorded, the change or the amount recorded, the unit of measure, the balance or total amount, and the description. The size of the cells can be adjusted by selecting the title of the cell to adjust and sliding the cell to make it larger or smaller. Once a row is added to the table, it cannot be removed. To correct an error, add or subtract the corrective amount and make proper note in the description. To subtract an amount from the table, select the red minus button, the Subtract Amount button. The Subtract Amount table will open. The top field, the Amount Taken field, is for the user to enter an amount that was used or depleted from the amount added. This amount cannot exceed the total amount of sample available in the table. For example, we will enter 5. The next field, Unit, is the unit of measure entered when the sample was added to the table and cannot be changed. The bottom field, the Description field, is for a hint or a name for the used sample. For this example, we will enter Sent to the Endel lab. Click on OK. The transaction is a new row in the amount table. The change field shows the amount removed or added, and the balance field shows the total amount remaining. Once a row is added to the table, it cannot be removed. To correct an error, add or subtract the corrective amount and make proper note in the description. For example, if subtracting 5 was a typo and only 4 was supposed to be subtracted, you will need to add 1 back to the table. This can be done by clicking on the green plus sign button, the Add Amount button. In the Amounts Added table, in the Amount Added field, enter 1. Scrolling down to the Description field, we will enter Correction. Click on OK. A new row is added to the table with the corrected amount added to the balance. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and please refer to the help pages on the Sesame website for any further questions.